Welcome back to our examination of universal design for learning. In this video, we'll explore the concept of multiple means of action and expression. You'll learn how flexibility in assessment doesn't mean lowering the bar. It means removing the barriers that keep some students from reaching it. Let's look at one real-world example from an instructor named Jen, who teaches college writing. Her story shows how UDL principles can change student outcomes for the better without sacrificing academic standards. One standard assignment. For years, Jen's final project required students to give a live presentation of their research paper using PowerPoint. The assignment was designed to meet course guidelines for oral communication, and many students did just fine. But every semester, a few students would skip the presentation altogether. Others would show up clearly anxious, stumbling through slides with their heads down, just trying to get it over with. Some would even drop the course rather than face the live format. Jen realized the problem was with the assessment, not the content, and not her students. Shifting gears. Because she recognized her students' challenges, Jen redesigned her assignment. The oral communication requirement stayed in place, but now students could choose how they met it. Some still chose the traditional live presentation. Others created edited video essays, podcast episodes with interviews, illustrated voiceovers, audio slideshows with captions, interactive websites with recorded narration. Instead of fewer submissions, she saw more, and the quality improved. The outcome. The outcome was clear. Jen noticed a clear shift. Students who had been quiet all semester suddenly had a voice, sometimes literally. One student created a podcast that involved interviewing two community organizers. Another turned their research into an animated explainer video that required multiple rounds of planning and revision. Jen saw stronger engagement and a clear connection to learning in her classroom. The new formats didn't lower expectations. In many cases, they raised them. More importantly, Jen could still assess the core skills: research, organization, clarity of ideas, and oral communication. But now, students were showing those skills in ways that matched their strengths, their interests, and their career goals. Why it works. This is what universal design for learning looks like in action. Flexibility isn't about making things easier. It's about making learning possible for more people. When students are given meaningful choices in how they express what they know, they are more likely to stay engaged, take creative risks, and grow. If you're watching this video as part of our course, you've already experienced some of these UDL practices. You do have a quiz as part of this course. But you can also write or record a self-reflection in each module. You can take time in the discussion forum to talk with peers about what you've learned and what assignments you might create or change. The course you're in uses UDL principles and provides flexibility to make your learning possible. As we close, I would encourage you to take a moment to think about your own courses. What one assignment could you change to provide more flexibility? Could you allow your students to meet the same learning goal in more than one way? By considering this, you've already taken the first step toward more inclusive, student-centered teaching.